The Nigerian government have never charged people who are saying the truth because of what they did, but they used to charge them to court because of their influence and because of fear. One of them is Omoyele Sowore. Sowore was taken to court also today, where court granted him bail because he called Tinubu a criminal. However, someone made this statement on Arise News. Take a listen.
Myself. Nobody told me I went to Chicago myself. I went to the court where Bola Tinubu had this issue. I went to the Chicago State University. I went there, I saw the documents myself. Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord.
Now, for you to understand how stupid most of these people who are in the government are, for you to understand how senile these people are, they need someone who said he went to the court. You know, I want you to mark this statement. Reno Mokri said he went to the court. He went to Chicago State University. He confirmed that Tinubu is a criminal. Tinubu is a drug lord. And he was making the statement on a national television, Arise News. No, they did not arrest him. On hearing that, people confirmed that Tinubu is a criminal. And they come out to say, oh, Tinubu is a criminal. DSS ran to court to ask Sowore to prove it. Is that the case? Stay with me in this video. Let us analyze this situation of Omoyele Sowore being taken to court by Tinubu for calling him a criminal. And at the end, let us understand, is Tinubu really a criminal or not?
Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is Tuesday, the 2nd day of December 2025. Somebody should tell Inspector General of Police, the head of DSS, and Tinubu to get busy. We have a lot of things to talk about in this country. We have some more and more important issues to talk about. Every now and then, they will be dragging Sowore to court. IGP Agbotokun was, over it, dragging him here and there because he called him illegal IGP. Come on. Every now and then, you can see every democratic, though Nigeria, I don't call Nigeria a democratic country. So many democratic countries of the world, you call someone a criminal, you call someone this. Don't you see the kind of names they call Joe Biden before, even Donald Trump, the name they call him? But does that change anything? Now, let us face the facts. The issue of calling Tinubu a criminal. I don't think the people prosecuting Omoyele Sowore, that they even know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing, because if they know what they are doing, it's not even Sowore they're supposed to, sue to court. They're supposed to sue that ambassadorial nominee who came to the national television to say that Tinubu is a drug lord, that he have the proof that Tinubu is a drug lord. He's a drug lord, not a criminal. So today now, if I, Okochapi myself, say Tinubu is a criminal, and maybe DSS will arrest me to come and prove it. When you have a video, it is still on Arise News, where Reno Mokri came to tell you that he have a proof that Tinubu is a drug lord. Which kind of crime is above drug, a drug leader or a drug gang, Escobar? What kind of, crime is above that again? Is that not a criminal activity?
Myself. Nobody told me I went to Chicago myself. I went to the court where Bola Tinubu had this issue. I went to the Chicago State University. I went there, I saw the documents myself. Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord. I went there. Another person isn't telling me. You see the picture on the screen. I took that picture. If you move to the right, you're going to see me in that picture. Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord. He has this man who's meant to be the Minister of Labor and Productivity, or rather say on productivity, who went on TV to try to hoodwink Nigerians, telling them that the charge against Bola Tinubu was just for tax, that all he paid was tax, that it had nothing to do with drugs. That is a big lie. I have the document here. Nigerians can see it. I hope you can see it on the screen here. I have the document here. It actually says, and if you look at it, it says docket. A docket, and as I'm speaking, your viewers can go on Google and fact check me. A docket is used for a criminal pending. A criminal pending. So you don't use a docket for a civil matter. And then right on the very first paragraph on this docket, it says that this is a forfeiture action under section under 21 USC section 881. USC is the United States Criminal Code. I will say it again. USC is the United States Criminal Code. Now, if you're watching at home, you can go on Google and you can fact check me. The United States Criminal Code is Title 18, USC, United States Criminal Code. And I'm going to read what section 881 of the USC, the Criminal Code, says. Now, this is it. I'm reading it. Nigerians can see it here. This is what I'm reading. It says, the following shall be subject to forfeiture to the United States, and no property rights shall exist in them. All monies, negotiable instruments, securities, or other things of value furnished or intended to be furnished by any person in exchange for a controlled substance or listed chemical in violation of this subchapter. All proceeds traceable to such an exchange and all monies, negotiable instruments, and securities used or intended to be used to facilitate any violation of this subchapter. The word used there is controlled substances. Now, for Nigerians who may not understand this, a controlled substance are what they call narcotics, hard drugs. In this case, it was white heroin. Bola Tinubu was involved in a white heroin cartel. We know, and he was the treasurer of that cartel. And then he put some monies into an account. He was working for Mobile. And as he was working for Mobile, his salary was $2,400. Yet he paid in a total of $1.4 million into several accounts. Now, he was asked to explain how he got those monies. He could not explain how he got those monies. So one of those accounts, the monies in there, $460,000, it was forfeited to the United States government. It was not taxed. Now, there is only one agency of the United States government that has been given the authority to take forfeited amount, and that is the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. If you look at the case of the U.S. state, the state versus Ishmael Zambalda, who was the leader of the Sinaloa drug cartel, the exact same language that was used in this docket is the exact same language that was used for that man, Ishmael Zambalda. And if you're watching me, you can Google it. That it says that you agree to forfeit $5 million to the United States. Word for word with what was used for Bola Tinubu. The only difference is the amount. Bola Tinubu forfeited $460,000. Ishmael Zambalda forfeited $5 million.
Now, after watching this video, and you still believe that the reason why they are after Omoyele Sowore for calling Tinubu criminal is just because he called Tinubu a criminal, you know that you don't understand the game in Nigeria. And that is also the same thing that made them to hold Nnamdi Kanu. But however, I want you to pay attention and understand word by word what Omoyele Sowore said after the court ruling today.
Jail Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is already a celebrity in prison. They said he has already become the president of the prison, but I doubt that is what Nnamdi Kanu wanted. But it must have been conferred on him just by respect, you know. So very soon, you will see that they will, on their own, reverse the most fundamental mistake they ever made regarding Nnamdi Kanu. You can quote me on that.
So Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto prison.
What did we predict to you? That they will do that. But I also predicted that it will be the greatest mistake of their life. And now, the people we asked to protest to prevent Nnamdi Kanu from going to jail are all rushing to Sokoto. I want his family members to give me the right to admit people to see him, so that I can be screening them. And I'll tell you the day the judge who sentenced him is going to go to Sokoto. He's going to go beg, like Fela was begged in Bama prison for doing what is wrong, if he has not done that already. But if he wants to go, tell him to contact me. I will arrange the safe passage to Sokoto. This was the worst thing they could have done to them. When they were taking him to Sokoto, they thought they would ridicule him. When they got to Sokoto, he has turned Sokoto to another Mecca.
Yes, pilgrimage.
That's what we predicted. You know, they don't have sense because they don't have people who can reason in government. And now, look at where we are. You jailed Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is already a celebrity in prison. They said he has already become the president of the prison, but I doubt that is what Nnamdi Kanu wanted. But it must have been conferred on him just by respect, you know. So very soon, you will see that they will, on their own, reverse the most fundamental mistake they ever made regarding Nnamdi Kanu. You can quote me on that.
So what do you have to say? The judge has ruled that you should be restrained from talking about some issues that incite the public against the government of the day.
Don't misquote the judge. You just said that he was talking about national security. I'm not the national security.
Yes.
I'm not a police officer.
Yes.
You also heard me tell the judge that we have a plan to defeat the candidate on the other side, and I will continue to make public policy statements. It's all right. You know, I think we have to give it to the judge. that he applied wisdom.
So, Anihu Ribadu has been seen of late talking about the safety of the abducted. He was even reassuring the families of the victims that their children are well and safe while in captivity. Doesn't that speak of?
Well, what Nuhu Ribadu has come to tell you is that he's the new chief negotiator with the terrorists. So, and that's probably what Tinubu appointed him to be doing now. What they are doing is empowering the terrorists. And it is because they have no capacity to disempower them. So they engage. If Nuhu Ribadu can tell you that they are in good hands they said, and they are safe where they are, then come and redefine to me the meaning of safety. If a child who is barely 15 to 16 years is not in school and not with their parents, they are not safe. There's nobody who is safe in the hands of deranged kidnappers, terrorists, or bandits. No. So that's why I said maybe you should redefine to me the meaning of safety. But they are telling you, without missing words, that's the world we are living in. Maybe some of you are still in denial.
Do you now support the US coming to rescue Nigeria?
No, the US is not coming to rescue Nigeria. The US is ridiculing Nigerian leaders.
So what should we do?
Well, kick out the leaders who cannot protect you.
Exactly.
That's simple. You deserve protection, not from the you didn't elect Donald Trump to protect you. You elected, or they selected Tinubu. And the reason I'm saying this, so that those of you who are carried away by US promises, is that if the US comes there to help you clear Sambisa forest, who is going to clear the forest in Edo State for you? Except you then agree that the US must replace your government. So your next governor in Edo State will be called Moore from Idaho. The one from Ondo State will be from New York. The one from Zamfara, they may not find a governor to go to Zamfara because US people don't like to go to unsafe places. So, and I have restated it again, that as an African, a Pan-Africanist, it is a disgrace that we keep looking for salvation from the people who enslaved us, the people who colonized us. Somebody who took you as a slave 400,000 years ago cannot love you when it is him and his past policies and of their grandparents that put you in the condition there. Have you forgotten the Cold War? Have you forgotten colonialism? Have you forgotten their attempts to replace that? They've even trained so many of the soldiers you are seeing today, DSS, they were trained in the US or by the US security agencies. How come the training didn't have any impact on them? So, if you want salvation, build your own country. Elect leaders who can protect you, but always looking for help from people. It's like you are looking for, you are looking for help from a foreign religion, foreign gods. Now you are looking for help from the foreign army to come and help you cleanse your land. They don't have your time. They have. You see, I want to tell you here, the US have what they call attention deficit disorder in terms of international intervention and policies. They don't have time for you they don't have time to stay with you. After a while, if it inconveniences them, they leave. But they don't even have any plan to come here except just do some symbolic actions. And then at the end, you are still going to need to have your leaders protect you after they have come and gone. That is if they come at all.
Do you now support state police?
What?
State police.
Oh, I've always supported state police.
Even if
but not without proper guidance and regulation. I support state police on the condition that all the policemen will be trained according to the same standards across the country, and that they are well paid, not like in Ondo State where they have an equivalent of state police right now. They don't even have, they have casualization, they don't have appointment letter, they don't have insurance cover. You want people to come and risk their lives for you, and they don't have anything to show that they are working with you. So it has to be properly regulated. You must pay them well, you must provide them with insurance, they must have housing, not barracks, because barracks don't work anymore for me. And they must be properly trained, and they must have rules and regulations. Because we've seen a situation where in Osun State, and I think Ondo State, the leader of the Amotekun in Ondo State is trying to kill some of his staff who are opposed to the way he's running the place. In Osun State, there was some shooting in which they just arbitrarily kill people. So that's why regulations for these bodies are very important for it. But state police, campus police, any police, I'm in support of it, but not rogue law enforcement agencies.
A video just resurfaced of Matawale advocating that not all bandits are criminals.
And not all criminals are bandits. I don't want to waste my time responding to the likes of what. It's a reflection of where we are. That again, the worst amongst us is governing the most brilliant amongst us. So these are washed-up people that have no business. These are people that should be in jail. I met one governor, former governor here this morning. What is his name? Bangida Ali.
Okay.
Justice.
He was alone in a BMW. So he saw me, came to greet me. I said, what are you doing here? I said, I've been facing corruption charges for 10 years. I said, why don't you join the APC and stop disturbing yourself? He said, you can't join them. I said, well, it's a matter of time.
Yes.
Yeah.